Section 1.1 The Study of Chemistry. Before traveling to an unfamiliar city, you might look at a map to get some sense of where you're headed. Because chemistry may be unfamiliar to you, it's useful to get a general idea of what lies ahead before you embark on your journey. In fact, you might even ask why you're taking the trip. Topic 1. The atomic and molecular perspective of chemistry. Chemistry is the study of properties and behavior of matter. Matter is the physical property material of the universe. It's anything that has mass and occupies space. A property is any characteristic that allows us to recognize a particular type of matter and to distinguish it from other types. This book, your body, the clothes you're wearing, and the air you're breathing are all samples of matter. Not all forms of matter are so common or so familiar. Countless experiments have shown that the tremendous variety of matter in our world is due to combinations of only about 100 very basic or elementary substances called elements. As we proceed through this text, we'll seek to relate the properties of matter and its composition, that is, to the particular elements it contains. Chemistry also provides a background to understanding the properties of matter in terms of atoms, the almost infinitesimally small building blocks of matter. Each element is composed of a unique kind of atom. We'll see that the properties of matter relate to both the kinds of atom and the matter it contains, composition, and to the arrangement of those atoms, structure. Atoms can combine to form molecules in which two or more atoms are joined together in specific shapes. Throughout this text, you'll see molecules represented using colored spheres to show you how the component atoms can connect to each other. Figure 1.1. Figure 1.1, Molecular Models. The white, dark gray, and red spheres represent atoms of hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen respectively. The color provides a convenient and easy way to distinguish between atoms of different elements. For example, compare the molecules of ethanol and ethylene glycol in Figure 1.1. Notice that these molecules have different compositions and structures. Ethanol contains one oxygen atom, which is depicted by one red sphere. In contrast, ethylene glycol has two atoms of oxygen. Even apparently minor differences in the composition or structure of molecules can cause profound differences in their properties. Ethanol, also called grain alcohol, is the alcohol in beverages, and such as beer and wine. Ethylene glycol, on the other hand, is a viscous liquid used in automobile antifreeze. The properties between these two substances differ in many ways, including the temperatures by which they freeze and boil. The biological activities of the two molecules are also quite different. Ethanol is consumed throughout the world, but you should never consume ethylene glycol because it's highly toxic. One of the challenges that chemists undertake to alter the composition or structure of molecules in a controlled way, creating new substances with different properties. Every change in the observable world, from boiling water to the changes that occur at our body's combat invading viruses, has its basis in the world of atoms and molecules. Thus, as we proceed through the study in chemistry, we'll find ourselves thinking in two realms: the macroscopic realm of ordinary-sized objects, macro is large, and the submicroscopic realm of atoms and molecules. We make our observations in the macroscopic world, in the laboratory, and in our everyday surroundings. To understand that world, however, we must visualize how atoms and molecules behave at the submicroscopic level. Chemistry is the science that seeks to understand the properties and behavior of matter by studying the properties and behavior of atoms and molecules.